right. So what is microevolution then? Oh, sorry, my volume was turned down. Will you say that one more time, Kutsi?
Oh, I was saying that microevolution is evolution at the lowest level. Like, for example, genes that are changing over a period of time that will lead to a new species.
Exactly. Evolution that changes the frequency of alleles. Which, when the frequency of alleles changes, a lot of times there's a new species. So, micro means small. It's the smallest version. And there are 4 different types of microevolution. Can we name off the types? Oh, Shivani wants that one. Go for it, Shivani. Hand raised again. Genetic drift. Gene flow. Mutation. And natural selection. Is she right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, what's the difference between genetic drift and and gene flow?
Genetic drift has to do with populations being reduced, and it's chance. Genetic flow is an exchange of genes among 2 or more populations.
Exactly. So gene flow, we have movement, right? Flow like a river. Different individuals will migrate or move to different populations and then interbreed, mix up the genes. Whereas genetic drift is just kind of chance over time. The allele frequencies change, whether that's due to a small population size, like the founder effect, or perhaps a natural disaster wipes out a bunch of alleles, such as a bottleneck. All of those are different types of microevolution.
That's the genes of all the population.
Yeah. Man, you've got this down. You guys like genes and microevolution.
Yeah. Hey, this was easy.
Microevolution is evolution on a small scale. Well, is that what you said?
Yep.
No.
Microevolution is evolution on a small scale, and then a gene pool is all of the alleles in a population. Any possible allele you can have. I like to think of it as coins or dollar bills. If you remember Scrooge McDuck, the cartoon, when he dives into all of his money, I think of that with the gene pool. You're just surrounded by all the alleles that are possible. Alright, so when we speak of evolution, what actually evolves?
The population. Individuals do not evolve.
Exactly. Populations. Why can't an individual evolve, Brandon?
Because it's only one person. Can't change. But over time, I can't change my butt because it's cold here in the winter. Or in Utah, people have
Exactly. You can't change your genes because you were born with the genes you're going to have. But on a population-wide basis, genes can be adapted or changed, and allele frequencies can change. All right. Another microevolution question. A flock of Canadian geese from North Dakota permanently relocates to Cache Valley where they integrate with established populations of Canadian geese. What mechanism of microevolution does this illustrate? Alright, Kootsie's got her hand up on this one.
Gene flow.
Exactly. We talked about that just barely, right? It's not drift because there's migration and movement. Alright. After the drought on the Galapagos island of Daphne Major, the only seeds available for the medium ground finch were larger than they could normally eat. Within a couple of generations, the beaks of the finch population were larger. This is a case of natural selection. What selected for the larger beaks? Shivani? What did the selecting? We talked a little bit about this earlier.
I know the answer, but I don't know if somebody's already typing it.
Yeah, Shivani's typing it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Need to reread it. Okay.
Oh. The environment.
The environment. And what specifically in the environment?
drought.
Well,
In natural selection, it's always the environment or what's going on in it. Is that correct? Not out of ecology, saying, am I correct or not?
You're correct. There's always something in the environment that selects. What specifically in the environment, though, is doing the selecting? What would cause the beaks to get larger?
the size of the seed.
Exactly. So the thing that's doing the selecting is the seed size. Any questions there before we move on?
No, I'm good.
Oh, yeah. That, Shivani was wondering if I meant the type of selection. That question was definitely phrased funny. Because it's so long, you have to look only for the important information. So for this one, what's selected for the larger beaks? Alright, so why are poodles, Labrador retrievers, and Dalmatians all considered the same species?
They all have the same